Hello everyone, welcome to day 73 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. We're starting as white, so e4 as always. We get the Sicilian. I think I'll play the Albans defense. I could take it or I could pin the knight. But I think pinning the knight could lose me a pawn. I think I'll just develop my knight here first actually. And then threaten to pin and take. So I can take this pawn. But then he might have a fork. But if he ever moves his knight, we actually have checks as well right now. But they can allow him to go back, so I think I'll just take this pawn. I don't see any ways he can fork my pieces. He doesn't have any good checks. I did completely miss. Queen a5, which I think does lose me my bishop now. But if he takes the bishop, I have this fork. So we're very lucky here. He has this bishop move now, pinning my queen. Wow. But I'd take with the knight, so many blunders already in the beginning of this game. If he takes my bishop, I just have this huge triple fork. And he actually does, which is a blunder. So already huge blunders at the beginning of this game. I'll take the piece. So he does go for a queen pin. So if I take, I don't have any moves. So I could actually. I just have blocking with the knight. Luckily for me. Terrible moves here at the start of this game, but we escape. I have to get my king castled here. So I'll play knight f3. I could kick the bishop now. Yeah, because he jumps in attacking my knight, so attacking my queen. If he jumps in, I'll just move my queen and castle. He jumps in. I think I have this move, which is just a fork. He can win a pawn over here, but I think this fork is just fine. I'm attacking the knight and the pawn on f7. I could also look to jump my knight in to target these pieces. He could just jump back, but then I'd come in. Okay, that's a good move. I think here I can actually just take though. No, my knight's still pinned, so first I'll castle, and then I think I'll jump my knight in. Jumping in attacks these two pieces, also threatens the fork. So I think he'd have to take. And then I'd retake with my queen. And be attacking him over here. Also I'd have this move. I don't mind him winning this pawn over him. Because takes. Attacks my rook. But now it's slide over. I think I'll play knight e5 here. I think I can still threaten to jump in here. I threaten the fork. And I threaten these pieces. After we trade, his rook will be hanging. If he takes here, I just have this. And this knight's very powerful here. Moves the king. Defends against the fork. I think I'll take the bishop here. Now I have knight to b5, threatening queen c7. I could even jump in here, but I think knight to b5 looks good. So that's what I'll do. I could also push, but I think jumping my knight in looks good here. So my opponent just defends against that. I think I can kick the bishop here. I can't push here. My opponent's very cramped here. just goes back. I still have this move. Oh wow, it's actually defended twice. So I didn't have that move, but he attacks my queen. I don't have any checks here. I think I can come in here. If he tries to defend this knight, I have check. It won't let me pick up the knight, but he'll force his king to move. I wish I could take here, but I can't. I have knight checks here. If he attacks my knight, I'll come in. I can come in here. Or I can give this check. If he comes forward, I have this rook move. Or I might have this rook move now. This is a check. I'll give this check first. He tries to come in. So I think here I can just... I don't have to take one. I can actually just block him here from coming in. Then I'll give a check, which would almost be checkmate. His king can't come in. I have these two powerful rooks controlling the C and D files, and then if his king goes up here, we can force a trade. And I think if we don't hang back rank checkmate, we should be winning this. I think if we give this check, we might even have checks with the queen, forcing the king down here. We'd calculate that. His king is completely cut off. He only has b5. That's what he goes for. If I give this knight check, and he takes, I take. I don't have this move, so I think I will give this knight check. We go for this trade. Then I'll have this move. I'll go for the knight check. If he moves his king, I'd just take. Out of the way, I'd just take, so that's not really possible for him. Yeah, he has to give up his rook. I can actually take with the bishop here. Or just taking with the queen. I think I'll take with the bishop here. But the queen's more active here, so I'll take with the queen. Also threatening to win the rook. He moves his knight, but I think this just lets me win the rook. He could have this move, which looks dangerous, but I think I have this move now. Which is actually checkmate because his king has no squares. There's nothing he can do. Let's look at this game. We played at a 78.7, my opponent was 67.7. We had no blunders, we had one miss, my opponent had one blunder. Let's look at this. E4. We played the Alabama. Pushing here is actually best. Just taking space. I shouldn't have pinned him. We do win a pawn here. And that is a mistake with... I had bishop blocks here, which doesn't give him this. So I actually played a bad move here. I didn't blunder anything because we always had the knight check, and my opponent blunders the knight check, which is a big fork. We pick up the queen. We block with the knight, which is the only move. That keeps our queen on the board. We should have played queen up here, attacking the knight when he jumped in, instead of going for this fork, but because it allows him to take this. Taking the bishop wasn't best. I should have taken the knight here. Yeah, that was bad. Taking the knight, he has to take back. Then we come in with check, and we're looking very good. We should have taken on b7 earlier. And we find checkmate in one. Let's find the second game. We're playing as black this time. E4, so Caro-Kann. They play a3, which I haven't seen. I'll just develop in the center here. Think I'm Fianchetto my bishop. I have this check, but it doesn't win anything, he just blocks. I can jump my knight in, but it doesn't do too much. I'm very blocked here. My knights are defending the center here. I think I'll attack the bishop here. Just make room for my other knight. And I can also attack the center here. We don't have the castle early. He attacks my pawn. I'll just defend it. Jumps in. He's looking for this. I think that's a blunder though, because I can give him this check. If he blocks... Oh, he can't go back actually. That's his only move, and that's what he does. I don't have to castle here. But I think I'm going to attack the center now. Kicks my queen. I'll add an attack onto this. Oh, he takes on d5, which I missed. Now we have no checks and he's attacking my queen. I think I can threaten queen e6, which attacks the knight. Actually, that blunder this fork, so can't play that. Just slide over one square. Attacking the knight. So I could take that, or I could take here. Just opening the center. But then he gives me a check, which looks very dangerous for me. I could take here. Which looks okay. Attacking the knight again. I'll take the knight. He takes there in the center. I can bring the queens off the board. My bishop's defending this. I could castle him, which I think I'll do. He's attacking this. I can just take some space. I think I'll take space and bring the rooks off the board. We're up a piece. He can take that, but I'll take his rook. But actually, if I move my rook, he'd have I'll just defend first. I'll defend first. I think I can jump my knight in this way if I want to. I want to bring my knight into the game. I could take with the rook here. Which I think I'll do. He defends there. I think I'll bring my knight to the game next. Could give this check, but his king just moves up. Actually, if I give this check, his king has to go here. If I give this check, his king can just come back up, so we're not really doing much, but then I'd be able to take that. His king, if his king comes up, we just take the pawn. With tempo. He can't come in, he's blocked off. If he blocks off, I think here I can trade the rooks, come in with check. We come in with check. If he takes my pawn, I'll take his. I don't like how unsafe my king is here though. I think I will go to attack his pawn. I have a check here, but he comes in, so that's bad. Actually, if I push and he takes... If he takes, I can push, because if he takes, I have this fork. So if he takes, I think I'll play. So he does take. I think here I've got e4, because taking would be a blunder for him. So I'll push. But that does give up my knight, but then still have this fork. We win a rook here. He has to block. If he blocks, we just take the rook. I think this tactic wins us the game. My opponent's disconnected. Let's see if he just doesn't come back. And we get the win. That's 2 wins today. Let's have a look at this game. So we played with a 79.0 accuracy, my opponent a 78.3. We had one big blunder each. My opponent had more misses though, and we played 2 mistakes. We played with a 1250 performance elo, and my opponent with a 1200. Let's see. We got e4. We played the Caro-Kann. We've played this before. This is a blunder because my knight is trapped. This actually traps my knight. I should have probably played f5 instead, or developed my queen with a fork on the pieces, which makes sense. I didn't notice that my knight was trapped, which is unlucky. We would lose a piece. We would lose a piece here right at the start of the game. My opponent missed it though. This is actually worse. Once again, my opponent missed probably castling and then kicking my Knight. Actually, my knight's no longer trapped, but because of e5. But this is still a bad move because after he castles, he can kick my queen and he just has much more space in this position and his upper pawn. This rook move blunders his knight, so it was a very bad move for my opponent. And here we're up a piece. We trade the queens off. We go for this big trade. And then everything here was good. This wasn't the best. I actually should have taken her. Just taken the outside pass pawn so he can never defend it. Pushing isn't that bad. After we trade we have a fork. And we're winning a rook here. Let's say he blocks. We take the rook. Taking there is inaccurate, we should have taken there first, but I think we'd win this game with a rook against the bishop and 2 pawns. This wouldn't be an easy win. It wouldn't be an easy win, but I think I'd be able to win this. That's not what happens though. My opponent just leaves the game after bishop d4. So, 2 games today, 2 wins. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.